Hey again, guys. Thought you got rid of me, didn't you? It's still the second, and a little post-mortem of bird A found that, that was my thunder chicken, by the way, found that apparently my liberal use of lubrications see if I can not drop this thing on the ground. Was not always a great policy. The tail rotor, the little miserable set screw that holds it in, decided that it would breach and cause the tail to slide around. So I think my next investment for about $4 is to buy the Loctite that allows you to use it in light oiled conditions. It's funny you don't think about it, this bird flies completely different than the other one, significantly. So anywho, back to my blathering. I had an uneventful ill first. I caught an actual sinus infection directly from hell, I believe, and spent 4 of the 5 days I've been off convalescing. Got up this morning, went out and pulled my skimmer out of my pool. For those of you that have had pools have been around, they have a little skimmer basket in them. And sure enough, found me a coral snake. That is the most deadly snake in North America. Funny thing about it is it actually has a pleasant attitude, so it has to chew on you a second before you get the neurotoxin. The neurotoxin's pretty bad. What it does is when within fairly short order it paralyzes your ability to breathe and you suffocate. That's a bad thing. If you can kind of stay away from that, that's what you do. That's the first time though I pulled everything out of there. Dead rabbits, dead mice, tennis balls, pool toys galore, but never pulled a venomous reptile out of my pool. So there you go, Rob. One more reason to hate a pool. Haven't been getting to fly much lately. This is one of our coldest Decembers on record. We set records last week. Just 8 and 10 hours of freezing. Excuse me. I went to do a gig that I wrote y'all about, security at a local mall store, and found not an enormous amount of humor, but some humor in the British tourists that come to visit us. One guy goes, is it supposed to be cold in Florida? And I go, well, not typically, my friend. But they were filling up the outlet malls on winter gear. My goodness. It was cold. It was colder than a gravedigger's derriere, or as we like to say on occasion, a witch's teat. Starting to get 10-knot winds this morning. Nothing major. This ain't a BOL. Speaking of which, son, when's the last time you've flown one of those? Just checking. Sorry I missed my friend Tony Skinner, but literally, to quote my wife, when you have a sinus infection, how far away from your brains are your sinuses? And it's just not something you dick around with. And for me, it gets me down. I mean, it gets me down low. So I try to behave while I'm ill. It's not such a big deal. I travel from bedroom to living room and back again, and that's about it. See if I can not do a Simon here and lose orientation. So anyhow, that's about what's new with me, guys. I'm starting off the new year fairly well. I'm getting my sicknesses out of the way, I hope, although they told me there's a recidivism with this particular version of sinus infection, so we'll see how that goes. I didn't get snake bit, and I don't live in some portions of the world which your life is worth a plug nickel, so it's all good. Well guys, thanks for listening to my long overdue blatherings, and I hope you're enjoying the new year. Rob, I know you are, getting a little getaway, and Simon, I hope your pipes have unfrozen there at work, and Peter, always appreciate your kindness, and hope you enjoy my little tongue-in-cheek jokes here and there. And guys, here in the mail coming fairly soon is going to be the parts I need to really start my HK 500. I went ahead and bought a real tail, and although the tail I got looks good, I don't know what people are complaining about. I must have earlier versions, but got a real tail coming in the mail. Probably the biggest thing that I need, and I'll get it Monday, is the tail servo holder. The ones that they give you are just too light and they flex. So I hope to perhaps start my build while I'm on vacation, and here in a couple of weeks the rest of my stuff will get here, the motor and the ESC. Well folks, I wish you well and Happy New Year, and after my tail blade assembly cure in the next 6 or so hours on my other bird, I'm going to take it out for a walk and see what's doing. Oh no nose-in landings today, guys. Best to you. See ya.